Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Just about to get started. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And ball one. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. That one barely got out of here. And now they're out front. It's 2-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there are two down. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. And he swings through that one. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and loosening in the pen. Thielbar, the lefty, warming up as well. Hit on the ground to the right side. Horner over to first. That's out number 3. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. And it's in half. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Roll to short, could be 2. The throw to second, over to first, safe. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. Edwards over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it
look. Pitching for the Cubs.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Ryan Brazier.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 0-1. Just missed. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Davison De Los Santos now at the plate. Line drive. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 3, Derek Hill.
2 down, base is empty. The batter now, Derek Hill. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Tucker snags it, and that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the Marlins manager out of the... And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Number 37, Anthony Bender.
Swings through that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's
got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Gage Workman swings through it for strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job.
All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Brazier back to work. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now Connor Norby, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground to third. Sneaks through, base hit. Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Norby, the base runner at first with 1 out. Brazier in his 8th season, 37 years young. And they traded for him earlier this year. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Jonah Bride. Fly to center his first time. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-2 is the count.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Horner gets it to first, and that is that. Marlins. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Calvin Fauché.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out. You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, But that hasn't been
The
the
left
case
fielder,
today.
number
That
8.
play won't be trending on
Yeah.
social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Rip to third. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Ground ball, and this should do it. And that one handled. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.